I am absolutely live. Yay. Hi, everybody. For those that don't know me yet, I am Lisa, the owner of A Knit Sheep Yarns in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. I'm actually going to give it a couple of seconds for people to get here. Um, well, let me tell you what happened in my day because it's been one of those kind of days. So I'm going to be going live at 1:30 or very close to 1:30 every Saturday this month. Um, and it was everything was ready, everything was good to go. My alarm went off first thing this morning when I got here, and I could not make it stop. Hi, welcome. So I'm running around, I'm trying to get it to stop, and lo and behold, I can't do it because the battery in my keypad completely died. So my mom had to run to the store for me and get some batteries so that I could reactivate, bring my keypad back to life. And then the police officer came. So I had to explain to him that, no, I hadn't broken in. Yes, there are two people in here. Because it's like, oh, do you have a camera? Uh, it said that there were two people in here. I was like, yes, that's me and one of my customers. And I explained to him that the keypad battery died. So full of mortification I was. And then he finally was like, okay, you're you're not gonna get a fine or anything, but you are gonna get a little citation. So I started my day with a citation, and instead of my customer having a lovely private shopping experience, she got to hear my alarm system scream its head off. So the day did get better after that, but I still had a couple little technical difficulties. But here we are. It is Shop Small Saturday. Every Hi Gigi, how are you doing? And I am a habitual waver, so I wave when even I know I can't know he can see me. Thanks for popping in. So I'm bringing it in for a landing now. Everything's gonna be fine. I wanted to show you guys some specials that I have going. Every Saturday in November, I will be showing items that are going on sale, and I'm adding to that sale every Saturday. So check out my website. It's www.knitsheep.com. I'll pop it up on screen, and you'll be able to pick up the sales. And I will be doing that every Saturday until Small Business Saturday when I'm doing a small dyer showcase, all dyers based in New Jersey. So come on out on the 28th for that. I'll be live streaming it here on Facebook and on YouTube. So before I get going though, I do want to tell you a couple of things. You can order by, of course, going to the website. We are doing by appointment shopping. So if you actually want to come into the store, you can have it all to yourself. And I promise the alarm will not be going off this time. Absolutely promise that. And for shipping options, we are doing free shipping at the moment. And we offer curbside pickup if you just wanted to come and we can just run your package out to you. So without any further ado, let's look at what I've got going on in terms of sale items. The sale will be, you'll have a code. I'm going to put up a coupon code for a 15% off. Actually, I'll do that right now. The code is ShopSmall15. So you just put that into the coupon code box on my website and it will take 15% off your Shop Small Saturday purchases. So I don't even know where to start. It's hard to choose between your babies, and pretty much every yarn in the store I pick because I really like this yarn. So I am enthusiastic when I say I really like this yarn, and I really, really mean it. But I'm going to start with this one. This is Nua from Carol Feller. It's still in stitches, Nua. I was on a live yesterday and I was talking about how I really am getting into yarns that have camel or yak hair built into them because it gives the yarn this feeling that's almost like velvet. So it's not crunchy in any way. It's still soft. It's still got that bounce to it, but it has this velvety texture that I just love. So Nua is a sport weight that's 60% merino, 20% yak, and 20% linen. And you see how it's heathered? Let me find my camera. There we go. Now that heathering happens because the different fibers are going to take the dye a little bit differently. So the yak starts out like an almost gray kind of color. So it's going to take any color that it takes, it's going to go darker. The wool starts off more white, and then the linen, it resists the dye a little bit. So it doesn't get all dyed. And what it leaves you with is this delicious, soft, bouncy, heathered yarn. It's one color. Let me show you another color that's not so deep. But all the colors are very rich. This is going for $15.25 a skein. And like I said, we're doing 15% off that heatheriness. Oh, thank you, Beverly. You know, little issues like that is life's way of keeping you on your toes. That's what I say. You know you're still here if something's going down. I do have a sample in this, so let me show you this because I love this little piece, and I have a little joke about this piece. Let me hold that there. Put this on my chair. Oh. So this is a sweater from Everyday Wearables. Where's my camera? There she is. And this is a book of crochet patterns for every kind of garment. Hats, socks, sweaters, shawls. Actually, this is not on my website at the moment. If you're interested in it, just send me a message. And it's the Edensmore sweater. There's a picture of it in the book. And this is one that we've made up in Carol Nua. It just happened to actually be the yarn that was used, so we were very excited. The stitches go in two directions. You start crocheting vertically, and then you crochet the skirt of the sweater and you attach it. But it just gives the softest, most delicious hand. And what I'm telling all my crocheters is when you want to make garments, come down in your yarn size. Crochet has about a third more stitches in it. Excuse me, each crochet stitch has about a third more yarn in it than a knit stitch. So even if you're using a sport weight yarn, you are going to get a really nice fabric. And notice how the fabric isn't spreading because this whole sweater is done in joined double crochets. So you're getting a nice solid fabric too. Try to put this somewhere where I won't trip on it later. So soft, delicious, sturdy, and I think it's a hand wash dried flat. And it held up beautifully because we made this sweater, I would say, about 2 years ago. And there's not a pill, not nothing. I think the strength is coming from both the yak and the linen. You just get a sturdier yarn out of that. Hey Gigi, do you remember that live you did where you had a fly? I have a fly and I'm trying to pretend I don't see it, but it's driving me a little tiny bit crazy. Now, I always say this, I'm an evangelist for cotton, so I wanted to show you guys a beautiful cotton. Oh, there we go. This is Cobasi. It's cotton, bamboo, and silk. Now, it's a fingering weight, and it is so far the only cotton yarn I would really recommend for socks because it also has a good bit of elastic in it. So you got 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% elastic, and 8% silk. So what you got here is a strong, smooth, stretchy yarn that produces a wonderful sock. I'm going to see if I can find my Cobasi sock that I made and put up a picture of it later because I couldn't find myself. It stripes beautifully. And someone was asking me what they would use if they wanted to crochet themselves a bathing suit. And this is what I recommended because it's going to hold up, it's not going to lose its shape, and it's not going to sag when it gets wet because it's got that nice elastic built in. Cobasi is $11.25 a skein, and each skein is 50 grams, 220 yards. So if you wanted to make a pair of socks, you'd need 2 skeins. And going in my sock yarn theme, I thought I'd show you guys Andy's sock today. So this is a self-striping sock yarn. It's nice thin stripes actually. Very fun to work with. And the special thing about this sock yarn is that it's 55% fine merino and 20% alpaca with 25% nylon. So the alpaca just gives it a really soft hand. And if I were going to make socks out of these, I would make these my real like dead of winter socks because the alpaca is going to give you a really warm situation happening. So if you got cold feet, Andy's sock is the one for you. And this is also great for shawls because it's got that really soft feel that most people won't have any trouble wearing around their neck. And if you want to have a shawl that you wear all the time, this you can put in the washing machine. It's machine wash gentle and lay flat to dry. I gotta ask you guys, have you all been making any sock yarn shawls lately? I know they were a thing for a while there, and I don't know if it's like over now. And every time I think, oh great, I have everything here that I want to show, I realize that I forget one thing. So enjoy taking a look at that yarn back there. I have to be right back. I'm doing, I have some shawl cuffs too that I wanted to show you guys. This one is actually my favorite because I I thought the plain ones were kind of cool, but I always get something that's just a little bit fancy. So basically, what you do is you take your shawl Give it a nice wrap. And then use your cuff to keep it wrapped. Look at that. And it just, okay, I can't find that tag in real life, so I'm just gonna pretend I don't see it. There we go. And everything's the opposite on the camera, so if you see me feeling around, it's because I'm feeling on the wrong side. But it just gives a little bit of bling, a little something extra to your shawl, especially a plain shawl like this Daphne shawl. It just has a bit of texture to it, and adding the cuff just makes it pop a little. And you have the added advantage of this thing is not going anywhere. And I got one for you too, Crochets. This is a Three Sisters shawl. And I believe we did it in Lorna's Lace's Soulmate. This is a colorway we had made for us. It's called Endgame. To kind of celebrate the Marvel Endgame movie. There we go. I'm just going to turn that. But however it is you like to wear your shawls, it will just stay. And it will just have a nice little, there we go. Find myself on camera. I guess I don't have to worry about being too polished on camera, do I? So we have these in several colors. And they're part of our 15% off Shop Small Saturday sale. Let me put my little coupon code back up. And I just want to say hi to everybody that's come in. Hello. I can't quite see everything that's going on, but thanks for being here. I do hope you drop in next Saturday. I will also have more Shop Small specials in my Shop Small special section of my website. And do drop by also at 1:30 for the Shop Small showcase we're doing. We're going to have dyers, just dyers from New Jersey. And we figure, hey, us Jersey girls will just have a good time. If you want to keep up with what all we're doing, join our newsletter. And you can do that on my webpage, www.knitsheep.com. I love being able to point to the banner. I feel like a YouTuber, like, woohoo. See, it's right down there. But I think that's it for me. These are the new items I've added. Last week's items are still there. So go take a look and enjoy your Saturday. Have a great day, everybody.